So we're also going to talk about branding is really important for yourself and your resume as well. Um, so why is branding important, right? It sells you into the process. Again, sources are going to be looking for you. So you want to make sure that your LinkedIn profile is up to date, and it really matches up with roles that you're interested in. It can influence behavioral questions throughout the interview process. Maybe a hiring manager will read into something on your LinkedIn or your resume, and it may influence some of the behavioral questions that they ask. And it really is able to sell you through the process, right? This includes interviewers, hiring managers, the team matching process. Building and curating your resume and LinkedIn will really help those teams narrow down, why you're a good match for the role, why you fit well with the team, why does your skill set match up. These kind of questions can all be answered with a very detailed resume and LinkedIn. When you think of a resume, to understand how to curate, you really want to think of music, right? And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play two short music clips, one versus two, and I want everybody to put in the chat which one they prefer. So let's see if this works. Yeah. So that was number one. This is artist number two. Okay, so yes, everyone, if you could put into the chat box, did you prefer musician one or musician two? Ones, twos, I see a lot of ones. Let's check the chat box. All right, cool. All right, looks like a very good mix. Looks about to be 50-50, maybe this session a little bit more towards artist number one. But yeah, it looks pretty close. It's pretty close here. Sorry, let me clear all these in the Q&A section here. Interesting. There's a lot more ones in the Q&As, and there's a lot more twos in the chat box. Cool. So, as everyone probably knew, musician number one was Justin Timberlake, and musician number two is Metallica. But as you can see, both of their Facebook pages have a pretty similar amount of likes. I know JT here has 1 million more, but when it comes to 30 plus million, not that big of a difference, right? And the reason why we kind of showcase this is that, both brands attract a lot of people, right? And it was very evident in this session, it was about a 50-50 split. And so, same with yourself, right? Your brand will attract a lot of people, but at the same time, it should not attract everyone, and it's not going to. But there are going to be people who appreciate your brand, right? And so really think about when you're curating your resume and your LinkedIn, think about your brand and who you're trying to attract, right? What type of company are you trying to attract, and really curate that brand to your brand to fit that target. And then when it comes to circling back to your target companies, your tier one companies and your tier two companies, you want to see what do your target companies have in common and is relatable, and how can you convey that in your resume and your LinkedIn. It's okay not to check every single box, but again, it's really important to present your impact, especially on your resume. You want to include in your job descriptions what you did, how you did it, and the impact. This really lets people know that you're really good at your job, right? Those kind of statements, what you did, how you did, and what impact that your project had, is a lot more impactful than just writing what your day-to-day was in the particular company. I think that's one kind of pretty common mistake that I do see when people writing their resumes, is that they tend to write kind of each kind of minor thing that they did, or what their day-to-day kind of looked like, and kind of what sounded like routine. Instead, what you should focus on is, maybe 3 or 4 impactful projects that you had at your time at whatever company that you worked at. And again, showcase what you did, how you did it, and what impact it had on the company, right? To showcase that, hey, these projects I worked on, they're really important and an integral part to our company. And you want to showcase that as well. So really, again, front load those summary and bullets, and impact, discuss your impact, what you did with the company, and things like that. And that'll help your resume and your LinkedIn stand out a lot more than all the other thousands of resumes and LinkedIns that are out there.